Assalamu'alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Haiqa and I'm from a country of North Sumatra University. Today, I'm going to explain you about data processing cycle. The data processing cycle consists of 4 stages, namely data input, data storage, data processing, and information output. Next, input data. Input data is data from transactions that are entered into the system. The process of retrieving data is usually triggered by business activities. First, every interesting activity. Second, the research affected by each activity. Third, people who participate in every activity. The second step in processing data input is to ensure the data taken is accurate and complete. One way to do this is to use data source automation or well-designed turnaround documents and data entry screens. The third step in processing input is to ensure company policies are followed, such as approving or verifying transactions. For example, SNS does not want to sell goods to customers who have not paid their bills or sell goods for delivery as soon as possible that is out of stock. Next is data storage. Company data is one of the most important resources. Data relevance does not guarantee that the data is useful. In order to function properly, organization must be prepared and be able to access the data easily. Therefore, accountants need to understand how data is organized and stored in SIA and how it can be accessed. Next is basic data storage. There are 5 types as follows. First, ledger. Second, coding technique. Third is chart of account. Fourth is a journal. And 5 is audit trail. Ledger. Cumulative accounting information is stored in general ledgers and subsidiary ledgers. General ledger contains a summary of the level of data for each accountant of assets, liability, equity, income, and organizational expense. The subsidiary ledger contains detailed data for several ledgers, accounts, and many separate sub-accounts. Coding technique. Sequence code items that are numbered sequentially for the account of all items. Each missing item causes a difference in numerical order. Block codes. Block codes are reserved for certain data categories. The user can identify the type and model of the item using the code number. Group code is 2 or more subgroups of digits used from item codes, often used in connection with block codes. Mnemonic code. Letters and numbers interspersed to identify an item. Mnemonic codes comes from item description and is usually easy to memorize. Next, chart of account, which is a list of numbers determined for each general ledger account. These account numbers allow transaction data to be coded, classified, and entered into the appropriate account. A journal. Transaction data is often recorded in a journal before being entered into a ledger. General journals are used to record transactions that are not frequent or non-routine, such as loan payments and end-period adjustments, and closing journals. Special journals record a large number of repetitive transactions, such as sales, cash receipt, and cash disbursement. Audit trail is a transaction path that can be traced through a data processing system from the origin to the final output. or backward from the final output to the origin. This audit trail is used to check the accuracy and validity of ledger posts. Next is the base of computer-based storage. There are 5 types as follows. First, entity. Second, attribute. Third, file and the big file. Fourth, transaction file. 5, database. Entity is something about which information is stored, such as employees, supplies, and customer. Attributes. Each entity has special attributes or characteristics that are stored, such as payment rates and address. File and the big file is a group interconnected records. The master file, like a ledger in a manual accounting information system, store cumulative information about the organization. Transaction file contains a record of business transactions that occurred during a certain time. Database is a set of files which are interrelated and centrally coordinated. Next is information output. The final step in the data processing cycle is information output. When displayed in the monitor, the output refers to soft copy. When printed in the paper, the final step refers to hard copy. Documents are record of other company data transaction. Some, such as checks and invoice, are sent to other external parties. Some, such as receipt reports and purchase requisition lists, are used internally, used by employees to control operational activities. Alright guys, this is a sample image about how does the data processing cycle in the SIA work. As we discussed earlier, the cycle starts from the data input, data processing, data storage, and information output. And then, below the picture, there is a cycle that describes the data storage cycle. The first starts from the organization as the owner of the data, then entered into the input data. Then the data is processed, and in this process activities, there are activities to store data or data storage. After the data is processed and stored, After the data is processed and stored, it will be the final result, or what is referred to as output information. After the output of information, the output will be a distribution process, where in the distribution process, the information output will be given to those who need, both external and internal parties. Enterprise Resource Planning System, or ERP. ERP system is a system that integrates all aspects of organizational activities such as accounting, finance, marketing, HR or human resource, manufacturing, inventory management into one system. ERP modules usually include the following. First, finance or general ledger and reporting system. 2. Human resource and payroll. Third, order to cash or income cycle. Fourth, manufacture or production cycle. 5 is project management. 6. Customer relationship management. And the last is system tool. I apologize for all the misunderstanding grammars and words in this video, and I'm so sorry if I made many other mistakes. That's all for me. Wassalamu'alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.